Having contracted iron shank at the back end of the previous episode, we returned to the stilt where we were lucky enough to find some wine, the first of 2 ingredients we would need to whip up a cure. We set off from the stilt grounds hoping to find a source of gel to finish our homemade antidote, stopping to visit the Dromad merchant in the desert canyons and Isahind's store in Balar. After coming up empty in the nearby stores, we diverted to Golgotha, hoping that we may stumble upon a pool of slime or two, which we could distill into gel. Having met with disappointment, we instead took the time to fuck Slog up before stealing his annulus and slicing the feelers from his face to wear upon our own, then continuing our quest. During the journey, we happened upon a lone amoeba in the flower fields who offered his life to our cause. This left us with a considerable amount of slime. Now all we needed was a desalination tablet to make the slime into gel. After a brief exploration around the stilt ground, we happened upon an ichor merchant that had desalination tablets in stock for a hefty 71 drams. We converted our slime into gel before using it to create an unctuous wine drink that would serve as both a treatment for our symptoms and eventually a cure for our condition. Gelatin wine in hand and considerably lighter of purse, we set off for Bethesda Susa, stopping to make friends with a legendary mechanist and convince him to join our quest, along with his cadre of followers. After a long while, our adventure brought us to the surface of Bethesda Susa, where we stopped for a break in the episode and took the time to review our progress and the quality of our recording. Oh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to Arstic Candy Gaming, where once again, yes, we've recorded an entire episode before realising that our audio was not recording, which is fucking awesome. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been exactly a month since I recorded an episode. It's been a month since I got married. It's been a month of hanging out with my new wife and enjoying being married. So I haven't really dedicated any time to gaming at all. I've been busy. I've been busy with work. I've been busy with being a photographer on top of that, and gaming hasn't been a priority. But I have missed you all, and I'm back. I would like to continue our journey. Narf has got stuff to achieve. We are, as we previously stated, at the surface of Bethesda Susa with our... oh, bear with me. Our brain, certainly not. With our mechanimist follower, Nathamin Solarail, the chrome-torted. The pilgrim wears a costume of humility, simple frock, wide-brimmed hat, cerulean scarf, slouched back and weary eyes. Solid. It might actually be really useful for us to take him home and get him some clothes to wear. But I can't be fucked, so I'm not going to do that. What we're instead going to do is we're going to charge brainlessly into Bethesda Susa and hope that we don't die. We do have to be very aware of the fact that we've got Iron Shank. It's something that I'm going to keep forgetting about. So let's drink some of our unctuous wine and abate any symptoms that we might have. We're probably going to stumble across some big... Yep, there we go. Some cragmensch boulderers. Oh, this guy hit me pretty hard straight away. Let's try and dismember him. I don't know that it will do much good. He is fine. So if he hits me with something again, we're going to run away. He's injured. Can we proselytize him? He's unconvinced by my pleas. He does, however, bludgeon me in the face. I'd very much like this cragbench boulderer to leave me alone. He is attacking us, though, and not our followers, which is a good start. Let's release some adrenaline before we swang another punch at him. Inevitably, there's going to be a considerable number of boulderers that we will have to face here. And yet more shall die. Boys, if you could not get killed by the boulderer, I'd be very happy. Now, that's not to say that I wouldn't like some backup if you're not too busy. What are you doing? Are you joining in attacking, or you just stood there? You just stood there. I'm going to go down here and rest up a little bit, I think. What have you got going on? Are you using a rifle? Is that why you're just standing still? You could well be shooting at me then, couldn't you? Dismember. Dead. We passed by a tanglewood tree and a cragmensch brainer's head. What we left there. Okay, this guy may be a problem. Cragmensch luminary. Ideas like the tetravalence of carbon and silicon were suffocated in the thick valley air of jungle hamlets. The human gatherer who mounts a root-braided hillock and looks out to the horizon in wonder, who decries flecks of granite stirring on the mountain face, and who with ancestral dread ponders what toll the rocks themselves are animated to collect. He can't know that the miracles of chemistry that sophists inscribed in data discs at the long before, those miracles are to him the ciphers of God things. He's got hoary fists. What did you fucking throw at me? He used stunning force upon me. It's a dead bear. Let's rest again. So we have 3 followers, none of whom I imagine are particularly useful. And we don't have any dominate to control what they do with their skills, etc. So chances are they're going to be pretty useless for the most part. Yeah, you don't have a lot of use for me. Let's find the way down and go from there. That's already been pretty difficult. We've come close to death a couple of times there. So maybe Bethesda Sousa might be a little optimistic to imagine that we're well placed to take it on. There's the stairs that we want to take. Just make sure that there's nothing lurking in the shadows. Hi. The cyberneticist. I can't convince you to join us, could I? Nope, unconvinced. Direct ability use. You've got life drain and meditate. Let us go down together. A deep pool of salty water. Oh no. It's my least favourite. He's dead. Let's get out of this salty water as quickly as we can. Adrenaline. And do some punching in the face. Oh, we're definitely not well equipped to take on any trolls, let's be honest. We're going to have to run away. Let's run away. Just for a moment. Just for a moment so that we can heal up a little bit. Oh dear. Our follower bit the big one. Okay, let's rest up. We lost a follower, but that's okay. It's not the first time. Okay. Assessment made. Not ready for Bethesda Susa quite yet. So let's do the brave thing and run away. Run. I just need a clear spot where I can use my recoiler and GTFO. Bish bosh. Okay, lesson learned. Not quite ready for Bethesda Susa. We have lost our follower, a pretty useless mechanomist, but it's a sacrifice that at this time I was willing to make. So let's see what we can sell off and prepare ourselves for a new journey and a new mission. A bunch of shit. We've got a bunch of shit on us. Not all of it very useful. Scaled woven tunic. Probably investing in some stronger armor. Great idea. So let's think about doing that. Have you currently got any armor on you that would be useful for me? No. Is my pal Argive over here got anything useful for me? Sharp, spiked, biodynamic cell. Spazer rifle. Just grunts of confusion, apparently. We don't want to add any mutations. Let's just upgrade our double muscled. We've got some skill points to spend. I'm going to do that. I'll return. Okay, well, we've got somewhere to travel to at least. It might not be the greatest of locations, but we have a goal, I guess, to head towards. The city of, or the historical site of Talil. Do we have information on where Talishur is? It looks like we don't. Okay. Talil it is then. We'll stop along the way to check out these other locations that we've highlighted, some merchants and stuff. Somebody might have something useful for us. But other than that, we have no real goal at the moment. So just a quest. A quest, which is what we all like as adventurers, of course. My rifle is already fully loaded, so I'm going to stop trying to reload it. We follow the path and see where it goes. It may go nowhere. But it may go somewhere meritus. Nope, not that way. Up and over. There we go. North. Hey, thank you. I thought you were a pig then, shooting at me. Spitting at me. Well, at least we have some Snapjaw friends to take umbrage with. A frowning moon mask. We will get your copper nuggets. Mark you. Didn't work out, did it, my friend? I am a crack shot with this here rifle, boys. Let's take the cell out of there. And then disassemble the stun rod. Dog corpse. Okay, no useful junk here, unfortunately. Let's carry on through and see where the path takes us next. A Snapjaw Fort. A quest such as mine hopefully yields positive results. What's our armor looking like? We have a scaled woven tunic 1 and 2. That's 2 minus 1. I'm not gonna swap that out. Engraved furs. A huge pile of stinking lice-infested animal hide. The gear widened and the second triad of plagues afflicted the land. The legs of kith and kin annealed to iron. Darkness bloomed from the earth and the svardom blackened the sky. Reshef walked below the chrome arches and healed the sick. And it gave him plus 40 reputation with the cult of the coiled lamb. Come on over. Oh, Reshef is truly great. A painted steel battle axe. Whilst leading a small army in the godless oligarchy of Ilimur, Ithramid II had his legitimacy challenged by a claimant over an ordinance mandating the practice of ice sculpting. He won and had the pretender exiled. He was 49 years old. Plus 55 reputation with the woe of Alakava people. That information was of no use to me. Corpses and bucklers, corpses and bucklers. No thanks. We'll replace the cell. Disassemble your rod. Some elastine gloves. We'll take all of those. What gloves have we currently got on? Well, let's remove those and pop on these elastine ones. Excelente. We'll return our boarskin gloves to the earth. Ooh, up here. Hi. Just some arrows for me. Thanks very much. Scaled cloth overalls. Thank you, friend. A Snapjaw warrior's head. We might add it to a meal. Let's take it, just in case. I wish I could attach decapitated heads to my belt or something to wear as trophies to brandish in the faces of my foes. Else, what is the point? We took a stun rod that we don't want. Let us rid ourselves of it. There are much easier ways to traverse across the land here, but click, click, click is the way we're going to go. Hi, Piggy. We'll sprint to you. Chop your face off, hopefully. What do we chop off? His left face is what we removed there. Only the left face. Jesus. Thanks. Thanks for that. Let's check. Oh, magnetized boots. -5 move speed, but increased saves on move, knockdown, knockback, restraint, and drag. Great. I'm going to get them purely so that I can sell them, but we will examine this shotgun. Pump shotgun. And then I think we'll just disassemble it. But your magnetized boots, they're going down the well at the still eventually. Eventually, not right now, not today. Busy at the moment, I'm afraid. Now, I know this is far away from the direction that we were originally heading, but we're here now, so let's commit to something. Can't commit to much, obviously, but it may be time to turn tail and head back the other direction in search of Talil. Hi, reptiles. Anything exciting in this way? No, off we pop then. Through the flower fields, safely, thankfully. Past Golgotha, up past the ruins, into Talil. Almost certainly death. Almost certainly death. Straight away, I would imagine. Gershworm. Hostile. Perfect. Release adrenaline. Dismember. We want to take on more than we're able to. We don't seem to be particularly badly injured in any way. We are getting poisoned. So let's move away from the poison for the purposes of protecting ourselves. We should just put on our inoculus, right? Annulus, anuculus, anuclus. For the life of me, I have no idea what that is. I've tried multiple times to work out what that could possibly be a reference to. The best that I can find is that it's potentially just Slog's anus. Let's pop an irritable tortoise's face, some salad to go with it, and some crab. Seafood dinner. We don't often have a tasty seafood dinner. Let's rest up a second. Rest up, and then on we go. A backpack. A feathered grassy yurt mat. Have we already got a backpack on our back? No, we've got a panther's cloak. So let's pick up the backpack. I feel like it's not an accident that we don't have a backpack. I feel like we chose not to have one, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. That's quite threatening, whatever that is. Yep. Very threatening. Very threatening. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Where did he go? Where did he go? Oh, I'm panicking. I want that goat dickhead to come back. Tell your boss I'm looking for him. A snakeskin armlet. A slender cut of brass painted and intricately worked into the shape of a poisonous serpent. I don't know what good that does us in general. Let's check out this weird artifact though. A prayer rod with a fresh chem cell. some bits. Dismember. Adrenaline released. Right, what have you got? Any scar rifle. If I can disassemble it, I will. Can't take apart your hammer, your feet, and your face. I don't want your gloves. I don't wish for the trouble that comes with taking your gloves. We're going to run away a second. Dismember. We need to run. We need to run just for a second, just to rest up. Okay. Long swords. Some slippers. What have we got on our feet currently? Sandals of the River Wives. That gives us an increased move speed. These just oh, they give us better increased move speed. So we'll take those. Okay, we seem to have oh yeah, we did. We took off our daggers, didn't we? Because we wanted to have axes and our horns are our daggers. Let's dump the sandals of the river wives. We've got sower seeds. Probably carrying a bit of unnecessary junk for a while now that we can probably get rid of. Let's disassemble that. Those are our throwing axes, aren't they? The willowy ones. I assume that's what we had there. Yeah, okay. So we want to get back to focusing on two-handed or dual wielding, sorry. And axe skills. Get thee away from me. Rest up. Let that poison disperse. Some chain gauntlets. Can we disassemble those? No, we can't. We can take the lead slugs. Hammer and a bully's right arm. Before continuing our exploration. Adrenaline and dismember. Ape fur gloves. No good to me currently. Our adrenaline has subsided. Run. Run. Just run away. Just run away. Your irritable genome acts up. Your base rank and adrenal control increases to 7. We got 94 skill points. Not enough to get the skill that we wanted, I don't believe. We wanted to get dual wielding skill, and that's 300, and we only have 292. Let's rest up a little bit. We stopped resting because we're hungry. Bear jerky, jam, sheeps. Let's get back to it. Take the Gershworm's head. I'm going to cook with it in a moment. And then if we see that goat again, he's going to get it. Like that, see? Masterwork carbide daggers. That should come in useful at some point. I assume that up here is where we encountered a previous... Ah, it was up to the right there, wasn't it? A great battle. I don't wish to fight with the fish boys that live in there. The great land of Talil. Some useful lore wouldn't go amiss, wouldn't it? Something that could direct us somewhere of note. We failed to penetrate. Not my first time. There's a doorway over here, hopefully. What have we got here? Light obfuscating lens. Do we already have a light obfuscating lens? I believe that we do. Super. Let's rest up a moment, let that gas dissipate so that we don't get dead. Come on, gas. Go away. Poison gas. Off you pop. Some books. I mean, if books be the only thing that we take away from this, I'd say that's a win. A burnt ass. Not sure that counts as a win. What the bloody hell happened there? I'm going to take this goat shaman's head. What the fucking hell teleported us over there? Oops, I just ran through something and I don't know what it was. I'd assume it was one of these Gersh worms. A feathered knollworm skull. That's got to be worth some monies. I don't know why I would assume that. Scary rifle can go. I don't want this frog. That's it. That's the end of the statement. I don't want this frog. Molded through the molded the plasmatic. Now, do we venture downward and see what the tunnel below will bring for us? I think we do. Well, we'll at least poke our face in to see if it's worth continuing. My guess, immediate death is what we'll encounter here. Shrine to Reshef, the ghost in Cerulean. Rebecca died of glut rot, and on her deathbed Reshef forgave her and absolved her of sin. He allowed her to be buried in the village of Ezra, outside the gate to the tomb of the Eaters, and beneath the shadow of the spindle. Please piss off poison gas. Let's do a bit of auto-explore around here. Some strange tubes. A chain gun. We'll get that, shut that down a well. Get the musket, shut that down a well. Get these carbide hammers, shut them down a well. Nothing else. We've got well fodder. All is well. All is well. We scarcely overburdened. Nowhere near it, in fact. Oh, a gelatinous wedge. Shrine to Ithramid II, the Bane of Malimas. Oh, I don't want to target it. To look at it. Ithramid II, the woe of the Algarve, the Bane of Malimas, died of natural causes. Get this poison away from me. Someone's reloading something, right? There'll be a little dude in here that's going to attempt to trap us in, and I don't want that. Cracked lens. But realistically, not much of use. Just a burnt capacitor. Oh, a low light laser turret Tinker's control unit. Maybe we can use that in some way. I assume that it's just that we cut it off of him, isn't it? That's all it is. Not that it's any use in any way. Some cells. Solar and chem. A plethora of cells, if you will. A myriad cells. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate wine and cider, but I don't need them. Thanks. We could probably do with eating, couldn't we? So let's preserve some foods. Gershworm's head. Some slime. And some sheaths. Slime glands. Nice. We can spit slime. We don't need to do that, but... just rest easy a moment before we venture back down. A lot of capacitors. I don't know what good those are. I assume that they would. They're just the equivalent of dismembering limbs. They serve no good to us whatsoever, I think. Oh shit, boys. Oh shit. Well, Talil has proved quite the adventure in the end. I mean, it's certainly no Bethesda Sousa, but it's not been without its merits, I guess. We found some good stuff. We've had some good fights. Closed the door accidentally there. Ooh. Across Mograi, Volume 2, Athenreach. Get that. Get the steel arrow. Don't know about the chainmail though. Gonna leave that alone. Don't particularly need it. There doesn't seem to be anywhere else to go. Maybe we should venture one more floor down and see how that treats us. Oh, probably should have gone up the stairs sooner so that we weren't being completely eviscerated by poison gas. Carry on. Could probably do with something to eat. I'll take all you slugs. Don't die in it, please. That would be stupid. Some boar jerky, a goat folk shaman's head, and some jam. Some pickled dicks. Shrine to a chef. In 3BR the gear widened and the first triad of plagues afflicted the land. The water was poisoned with salt. Gerslings ravaged the fruit and wheat, and tongues rotted away in the mouths of kith and kin. The chef walked below the chrome arches and healed the sick. Praise be, Reshef. We took a Masterwork Chrome Revolver. I'm going to get it, chuck it down a well. Going to get that one as well. The Liminal Floor to Lille. Keep moving. No, keep moving. Where you going? You go back this way. Oh, okay. You go that way then. No problem. Another chest wouldn't go amiss. All right. I'll take another chest. Not to be, obviously. Obviously not to be. Down another floor. Awan to Lille. 4 strata deep. Okay, we're going to hold tight a second. Oh my. Oh, oh my. That certainly wasn't what I wanted to do, but there you go. Let's go over here and rest a moment before venturing back down. There was a chest down there that I assume has just been completely wiped out. No, it hasn't. A salve injector. Great. That's super useful for us, actually. Hopefully they'll take each other out there. Some dead Gershes. The Gershi boys. A small box and a cybernetics credit wedge. Now, I've encountered the small box before, I'm sure. Or a version of it. The Frigid Gaunt of Talil. On activation, this item obliterates all nearby members of a faction chosen from among those that existed during the time of the Sultanate. Okay. That might come in handy. I'm not sure to what the extent, but we will certainly explore that possibility. That might be some off-camera research there to find out how we best effectively utilize that item. I know that I've had them in the past. I don't know that I've used them in a way that would be effective. I don't know. Worms of Mirth. I think that might be the very apex of our exploration. I think we've reached the end of the road. Is that our lot today? That's our lot today. So I guess that's our lot today. I've been Arsenic Canny Gaming. You've been fucking marvellous as always. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and all that good stuff. I'm sorry that it's been so long. I promise you I won't get married again anytime soon, and therefore I will not disappear for so long. Look out later this week for more videos, I guess. Yeah, we'll see what we get out. Love you all. Miss you. If you've got any questions about where I've been and what I've been doing, please drop them below. If you've got any compliments, criticisms, general facts and knowledge that you might wish to partake upon me, please do. But for now, you take care and goodbye.